Hey everybody, today we are going to do some mic hacks on the Tascam DP-006. We're going to plug in XLR mics and even phantom powered ones. If you've got a DP-006, it's a great machine as you probably already know, but does have limitations when it comes to the microphones. You get the great small capsule condensers on the front, they really are good, and on the back, a little bit of a disappointment, 1/4 inch unbalanced inputs, but have no fear, simple workaround to the problem of an awkward compatibility issue with XLR, and that is to simply use these. If you haven't already thought of it, simple solution, get them on Amazon. XLR female to tip ring shield 1/4 inch. But when you plug them in like this, one of the problems you're going to have is with the tip ring shield, it's only going to monitor out of the left headphone. It'll print in panable mono to the card, so you don't have to worry about what you're recording. But for me, that's not me, but for me, I always leave one headphone off anyway, so it doesn't bother me that much. But if you want, instead, get the little less common XLR female to 1/4 inch male mono, and then it should read through. I don't have one, but I'm sure it'll then you'll be able to hear on both headphones. So that's just something to think about. The best upgrade to me, though, is a DI box. I think it's a little bit better quality connection, and they're not real expensive. Not really much more than the line adapters. And another little issue with it, though, is going to bring it up a little bit, is that it's got an XLR male because it's really intended to come out, but it'll go both ways. But you're going to have another awkward input. So you just need another different adapter, and that's the female to female. So you just plug this in. These things work both ways, so don't think that the DI box only works, in and out one way. It works either way. The wiring's the same. So there you go. Now, for powered microphones, your condenser microphones that take phantom power. Up till this point, we've kept it, pretty well in a low budget. A little $10 knickknacks to add on to your rig. But obviously, you're gonna be spending a little more. But the machine is a really decent recording machine, so I think it's worth a little bit of a money upgrade. For me, it certainly was. Up until this point, we're talking about maybe $10 for the box and for the line adapter, so maybe $20 to get a DI box hooked up. But an active DI box is going to be 40 plus. So now you're going to be at about 50 with that little female adapter. And then there's the microphone. But if you check around YouTube, you'll see shootouts and reviews on some affordable, not Newman microphones, condenser microphones that you can use that sound really great compared to microphones that just have a little 1/4 inch end on them. So it's going to be a great upgrade. My first thing that I used for getting these microphones in was this vocal processor that I have. And as a bonus, when you have one of these, you get effects. So that's cool. But another really good option to get an XLR powered microphone in is a small format mixer, like these little Behringer and Mackie and every brand that there is. You can get them on Craigslist for fairly cheap. And then you cut out a piece too. On both of these, they have line outs, so you don't need a DI box. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about your budget. But if you've got one of these DP-006s, check out my channel. I've got a lot of videos on the Tascam DP-008EX. A lot of the features and functions are identical, so make sure you look at that. But I'm going to make more videos on the 006 right away, so keep an eye out for that. Subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and see ya.